On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Parachute.
A device used to slow the motion of people or objects through an atmosphere consisting of a large piece of thin cloth that is attached to them and opens out in the air.
Examples:
Parachute troops. Golden parachute. This training includes emergency escape drills with parachutes.
Paratrooper.
An individual soldier trained to be dropped by parachute from an aircraft into an area of operation, which is part of airborne units and is trained for rapid deployment and assault operations.
Examples:
Paratrooper gear. Veteran paratrooper. He went through rigorous paratrooper training to be part of the airborne unit.
Rucksack.
A type of backpack or knapsack that is typically used for hiking, camping, or other outdoor activities, which has shoulder straps and a compartment for storing gear or personal items.
Examples:
Rucksack straps. Hiking rucksack. I packed my clothes and supplies into my rucksack for the camping trip.
Octave.
A musical interval encompassing 8 diatonic scale degrees, such as the interval from C to the next C in a C major scale.
Examples:
Octave key. Octave range. The singer's range was impressive, covering 3 octaves with ease.
Outboard.
A detachable engine or motor that is mounted outside the hull of a boat, typically used for propulsion. Adjective, located or situated on the outside or exterior, especially of a vehicle or vessel. Adverb, away from or toward the outside or exterior of a ship or an aircraft.
Examples:
Outboard propeller. Outboard boat. He attached the outboard motor to the back of his boat before heading out onto the lake.
Inboard.
Located or positioned inside or closer to the center or hull of a ship, aircraft, or vehicle, relating to or involving the internal parts or components of a machine or system.
Examples:
Inboard motor. Inboard navigation system. The boat's inboard engine provided extra power and control while navigating rough waters.
Misnomer.
A name or term that is inaccurate or misleading, often because it does not accurately describe the thing it is naming.
Examples:
A misnomer for the term. Technical misnomer. The name killer whale is a misnomer as they rarely attack humans.
Airborne.
Moved or conveyed by or through the air, in the air.
Examples:
Airborne troop. Airborne particles. The amount of airborne pollen this year is higher than usual.
Sergeant.
A rank of non-commissioned officer in the armed forces, typically above corporal, but below staff sergeant or sergeant first class.
Examples:
police sergeant, army sergeant. The fire department sergeant instructed the firefighters on how to tackle the blaze.
Pretension.
The act of claiming or asserting something, especially without good reason or without evidence, an unfounded or excessive claim or ambition.
Examples:
pretension to authority, baseless pretension. His pretensions of being a gourmet were quickly exposed when he could not identify basic herbs and spices.
Steer.
To control the direction or movement of a vehicle, to direct a course of action, to guide or motivate someone.
Examples:
steer a steady course, steer a conversation. The captain told him to steer the ship north.
Thigh.
The part of the human leg between the hip and the knee. In animals, the corresponding upper part of the hind leg.
Examples:
thigh muscle, chicken thigh. The marathon runner felt a cramp in her thigh at the 20th mile.
Buttock.
Either of two fleshy masses at the lower end of the human trunk, formed mainly by the gluteal muscles and used for sitting and walking, the hindquarters of an animal.
Examples:
buttock muscles, painful buttock. I fell and bruised my buttock on the hard pavement.
Watermelon.
A large, juicy fruit with a green rind and pink or red flesh, typically eaten in slices in the summer months.
Examples:
watermelon slice, watermelon seeds. I love to eat juicy watermelon on a hot summer day.
Brigadier.
A military rank above colonel and below major general, a high-ranking officer in the armed forces, usually responsible for overseeing a brigade.
Examples:
retired brigadier, military brigadier. The brigadier's orders were clear and had to be executed without delay.
Comrade.
A close associate, friend, or companion, especially one who shares one's interests, beliefs, or political convictions, a fellow member of an organization, especially a military or political group, who shares a common cause or objective.
Examples:
comrade in arms, trusted comrade. We worked together as comrades to finish the project on time.
Battalion.
A large, organized military unit composed of several companies, typically commanded by a lieutenant colonel or a major.
Examples:
infantry battalion, armored battalion. The enemy forces were no match for the well-trained battalion.
Chew.
To crush or grind something, especially food, with the teeth and then swallow it.
Examples:
chew each word, Chew a stick of gum. My dog loves to chew on bones.
Rut.
A long track or groove worn into the ground, typically by the repeated passage of wheels or other heavy objects, a fixed, boring or monotonous routine or course of action.
Examples:
Falling into a rut. Boring routine rut. The company seems stuck in a rut and needs to try something new.
Disperse.
To spread out or distribute over a broad region, or to cause something to do so.
Examples:
Disperse false information. Disperse the protesters. Before authorities dispersed the protesters, they yelled slogans.
Confer.
To have a meeting or discussion, to come to a decision or agreement or exchange ideas, to bestow something.
Examples:
Confer degree. Confer honor. The leaders of the two countries met to confer on the issue.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Commando.
A member of a special military unit or elite force specializing in unconventional warfare or covert operations, a style of clothing or undergarments without a waistband or fabric covering the legs.
Examples:
Special Forces Commando. Navy Commando. The fearless commando completed the mission successfully, undetected by the enemy.
Knuckle.
One of the joint-like parts of the fingers and toes, especially of the hand.
Examples:
Knuckle sandwich. Bare-knuckle boxer. He cracked his knuckles nervously before the presentation.
Handshake.
A greeting or form of introduction in which two people grasp each other's hands and briefly grip and shake them, of computer science, a process by which two devices or software applications establish a connection and exchange information to ensure that they can communicate effectively.
Examples:
Handshake protocol. Virtual handshake. The two business partners sealed the deal with a handshake.
Platoon.
A subdivision of a military company consisting of a small group of soldiers, usually about 30, that operates as a unit within a larger military unit, a group of individuals or things that work together or share a common purpose.
Examples:
Platoon leader. Platoon sergeant. The platoon of soldiers marched in perfect formation during the parade.
Grenade.
A handheld explosive device designed to be thrown or projected toward a target and detonate upon impact or after a specified time.
Examples:
Grenade explosion. Smoke grenade. The soldier threw a grenade to destroy the enemy's bunker.
Tousled.
Describing hair or one's appearance in a disheveled or untidy manner, untamed or slightly messy in appearance, often as a result of being casually arranged or purposely styled to have a natural, effortless look.
Examples:
Tousled hair, tousled appearance. Her hair was tousled from the strong wind as she walked along the beach.
Inversion.
The action or fact of inverting something, or the state of being inverted, the reversal of the normal order or arrangement of things.
Examples:
Temperature inversion, inversion layer. The inversion of the mortgage market led to a decrease in home values.
Whatnot.
Unspecified or unimportant objects, things, or details, miscellaneous items or things, a small, open shelving unit or stand used for displaying various objects or curios.
Examples:
Books and whatnot, clothes and whatnot. I need to pick up some groceries, toiletries, and whatnot at the store.
Recharge.
To restore the energy or power of something by supplying it with more energy or power. To refresh or renew oneself by rest or sleep.
Examples:
Recharge brain and body. Recharge energy. He needed to recharge his phone before the meeting.
Firefight.
A struggle to extinguish a fire, a military engagement in which small arms and other weapons are used.
Examples:
Killed in a firefight. Turn into a firefight. The platoon experienced a full-scale firefight.
Sinew.
A tough, fibrous tissue that connects muscles to bones, allowing for movement and strength, a source of strength, energy, or resilience.
Examples:
Flexible sinews. Sinew injury. The hunter aimed at the animal's sinew, knowing it would be a fatal shot.
Regiment.
A large military unit, usually consisting of several battalions and commanded by a colonel or higher-ranking officer. A strict or organized system or routine.
Examples:
Logistics regiment. Marching regiment. The Army regiment marched in perfect unison during the parade.
Stanza.
A group of lines of poetry that form a unit, a division of a poem consisting of a series of lines arranged together, usually with a recurring pattern of meter and rhyme.
Examples:
Poetic stanza. Opening stanza. The poem was divided into 3 stanzas, each with its unique message and rhythm.
Mindless.
Lacking in awareness, thought, or attention, done without thinking or consideration, pointless or empty-headed.
Examples:
Mindless task. Mindless entertainment. Mindless scrolling on social media can be a time waster.
Mantra.
A word or phrase, often repeated, that is used as a focus for the mind during meditation.
Examples:
Campaign mantra. Chant the mantra of structural reform. She repeated her personal mantra to herself to stay motivated.
Vow.
To make a promise or commitment, usually formal and solemn.
Examples:
Vow allegiance to the new king. Vow never to give up. They vowed to love and support each other for the rest of their lives.
Godfather.
A male godparent who witnesses a child's baptism and accepts a spiritual responsibility for their upbringing. A trusted mentor or advisor who has significant influence and offers support and guidance in personal or professional matters.
Examples:
Political godfather. Be my godfather at my christening. The wealthy businessman acted as a godfather to his protege, helping him to succeed in his career.
Envelope.
To surround and cover completely, to encase.
Examples:
Envelop the whole world. Envelop her in a bear hug. The fog enveloped the city, making it difficult to see.
Scar.
A mark that remains on the skin after a wound has healed.
Examples:
Burn scar. Carry a scar. Even after the wound has healed, a scar remains.